Righty guys, hello and welcome everybody to the brand new honest reaction video, and today we're gonna be checking out another song by T.O.P. This one is called 완전미쳤어 or Studio54, and as you remember, I hope you've seen my reaction to Desperado. Like, I got so completely blown away by that song in that video, but in any case, I mentioned how I'm definitely going to listen to the album. If I don't manage to react to the album, I'm going to listen to the album on my own. So I haven't done that yet because I wanted to find time to listen to the whole thing right away, like without any breaks in between. So I haven't really sat down and listened to the album. Because of it, I haven't heard the song. So this is going to be my first time, obviously, seeing the music video, but also listening to the song, which is how I prefer it to be. Like, I really like to have the first experience of the song together with the music video. So in any case, guys, let's begin. No idea what it's going to sound like. So I'll try to have like neutral expectations for this one. We'll see how it goes. So first listen, as always, no lyrics and no pausing, ideally. I had to pause during the reaction to Desperado, but in any case, let's go. Top spot pictures. Is it also going to be kind of experimental, like Doom Dada? No? Huh. Ooh, seems like it'll be slower. Or maybe not, actually. Sorry, lagged for a second. It's actually, the tempo is faster than Desperado. The eyes are everywhere. Interesting. Okay.
Sorry, but I love 20대 big bang. Say less. 모두 다 털고 후훌라리고 상처엔 영혼의 무질이 없어. 소리쳐 만세 바비용 같아. 뒤늦은 칼퇴 나 홀로 밝게. 해방의 선포 광대지 적곳에 주파수 경고도고 장경로. Not too bad.
Wow, this...
I've cut him off. Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying, boy?
Okay. This part feels heavier in every way, like the character, the feel of it. I think the lyrics are also going to be pretty dark. Oh. Interesting.
토끼고 내 토끼고 아주 빵빵한 이야기꾼 살짝 열어볼까 판도라 상자 속 잡동사니고 내 토끼고 길이 볼리 던지고 완전 보내버린 수도 빛이 던지고 눈을 감고 뒤자 잊히고 눈이 들고 미쳤어 Dirty song, they just ruin my soul That's where I got great new inspiration Dirty song, they just ruin my soul That's where I got great new inspiration Dirty song, they just ruin my soul That's where I got great new inspiration
That's him though, that's him, the masked man is him.
That's where I got great new Dirty song, they just ruin my soul That's where I got great new inspiration Dirty song, they just ruin my soul That's where I got great new
Wow, guys, this was definitely very experimental. Like, again, kinda reminded me of Doom Dada in a sense, you know, a little bit. Wow. Okay, so let's go to the beginning. Of course, turn on the lyrics here. Yeah, and let's talk about it. Let's hear it once again. Right. Wow, guys, right now I'm not even even sure, to be honest, what I'm feeling so far. I definitely need this second listen because, first of all, the song changes quite a lot. We kind of like get 3 different songs in one, or at least 2. Yeah, I think 2. So yeah, because the beat is absent here. There's no kicks. There's no anything like that, right? The percussion is absent. So, and it just flows like this. I assumed that the song was going to be much slower. I thought it was going to be kind of like maybe in the same kind of tempo like Desperado, you know, kind of like kind of a bit slower, or maybe even slower than that, and kind of leaning towards like somewhat of a ballad. But no, actually, once the percussion comes in, we can feel that it's a bit faster. Yeah, right here. So I like the muted nature of everything. So those like kind of muted Foreman shifted vocals in the background, the instrumental that feels kind of grounded and you know, kind of deep, not incredibly expressive, you know, it's kind of, you know, a bit more reserved. I like the feel of it. I like the feel of his vocals here too, kind of very floaty like this. Yeah, here I'm just getting like sad feels from it, just all the way sad, not like super sad, but I'm just not, maybe a little bit of this sentimental feeling as well, but there's no like aggressive feeling to it. There's no, in my opinion, projecting coolness. It's more, you know, it's more about kind of like this gloomy, darker feel. Right. I don't really understand what the eyes are about. I've been looking back on distant. I don't really understand like who the girl represents, because the girl will be singing, it seems like, more of the lines actually than he will be. So it's like, is the girl kind of like his alter ego, or I'll try to figure it out, but yeah, you see, like, he drinks it, the girl drinks it. They're both there in the same place. Okay. Right, and then there's also this masked entity. Yeah, the eyes right there, you see? Yeah, okay, so the instrumental is slowly developing, right? Kind of feels a bit faster now, a bit more full. Yeah, you see, like, this definitely, this is actually pretty, you see, like, the planning? Because the eyes are there, the position of the eyes is like that, you know? And then they overlay it over these eyes, you see? And then the change into the next set of eyes. Yeah, and here it really, like, for the chorus here, it almost feels like it changes into another song. Okay.
Not too bad. I've cut him off. Bang bang. You know what I'm saying, boy?
Okay, so
I've cut him off. Bang bang.
Interesting line right here, right? Like, first he of course says how he loved the 20s, he loved the Big Bang, right? So of course here Big Bang is the reference to the group, like, no questions about that. And then here it says
Not too bad. I've
cut him off, bang bang, right? So again, it's like he caught a Big Bang, but maybe it's something else. Maybe it could be like maybe it's not necessarily in a negative way where you cut someone off and, like, don't want anything to do with them, but more like that's just in the past. That was one era of his life, you know, and then he's gone through a lot of things, you know. He's had such a big break for many reasons, and now he's finally back.
You know what I'm saying, boy?
Yeah, and here, so like I was saying, in the beginning, it didn't feel aggressive or, like, pushy in any way to me. It just felt mostly sad. But here it's kind of like there's a little bit of this aggression, you know? It's a bit punchier. Boom. There's another mix. And here's the other mix. Yeah, exactly. The vocal effects are very heavy here. Of course, really almost sounds like a different voice. Yeah, this is also like man, the music video is pretty unique, you know. In some places it's of course kind of odd. So she's like dancing to this ta 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 ta, right? This kind of beat, and he's accentuating the da, 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 that element in the music. Like, very interesting decision. Look, yeah, right? He's like,
내 토끼고 아주 빵빵한 이야기꾼 살짝 열어볼까 판도라 상자 속 잡동사니고 내 토끼고 길이 달라 볼리 던지고 완전 보내버린 스토비지 던지고 눈을 감고 뛰자 이치고 눈이 들고 미쳤어. Dirty song, they just ruin my soul. That's where I got great new moon inspiration. Dirty song, they just ruin my soul. That's where I got great new moon inspiration. Dirty song, they just ruin my soul. That's where I got great new moon inspiration. Dirty song, they just ruin my soul. That's where I got great new moon. Dirty song, they just ruin my soul. That's where I got great new moon inspiration. Dirty song, they just ruin my soul. That's where I got great new moon.
I was trying to think, guys, about Dirty Sun and Moon inspiration. I really like Sun and Moon. They're the opposites. Okay, I get that, but what does Dirty Sun mean in this case, and what does Moon inspiration mean? Yeah, I really either it's because I mean it's definitely because, you know, it's been very, very little since I've been kind of getting more into Big Bang, and when it comes to T.O.P individually, you know, I don't know anything about him, essentially, like only like the general stuff, you know, but of course I haven't really learned much of his backstory yet, and of course I think when it even comes to me listening to the album, I will need quite a lot of reading up on every single song and really understanding like what it means, what is this reference, what is this metaphor, what does he mean by, you know, saying this. So feel free to actually kind of explain this one to me in the comments. So in any case, guys, this was Studio54. Also, it's pretty interesting how the title in Korean and English are so different, right? 완전미쳤어 and then Studio54. So yeah, now about the song itself, as always, for my subjective personal musical taste, right? How I feel about it, I'm still not quite sure, to be honest. I'm like, you know, it's kind of, I definitely enjoy the, what should we call it? The first song. Like there's the first song, and then it changes to the other flow, the other song essentially, and then it comes back to the original song. So I like the original song more. I like the sadder feel of it. I like the progression. I like that it develops a little bit towards like the second chorus, you know, becomes a bit more aggressive and more punchy. Yeah, but right now in the moment I can't really tell whether I'm going to continue listening to this one, but it was definitely a very interesting listening plus watching experience, you know, like definitely got me paying attention to the lyrics as well, to the music video, everything. And again, related to the music video, what does him becoming this girl, or like being this girl as well, mean? What does that mean? Is that alter ego, just like I mentioned earlier, or that's like a reflection of someone else who is just like him? Yeah, it's pretty difficult, unfortunately, guys. Just like with Doom Dada, that music video was also very, very cryptic, and then I read your comments and I was like, oh, so it's that. So like on my own I would never be able to understand that. So I think this is the same kind of case. Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed. Do let me know how you feel about this one. Yeah, comparing this one to Desperado, like for me personally, Desperado is just, you know, it really hit me right in the soul, and it's going to stay there. You have no idea how many times I replayed that song on the day when I reacted to it, and then on the next day, today I listened to it several times. So it is just like an instant hit. It was an instant hit for me. This one I'm still kind of on the fence. I'm not really sure. So yeah, thank you once again, and catch you guys in the next video. As always, take care, keep listening to great music, and love.